Good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to come in today. I hope all is well. I would like to take some time to go over Roger's state benchmark assessments and just break down how he did and how he's doing and discuss his areas of strength and his areas of weakness. Do you have any questions for me before we begin? Okay, let's just jump right in. So to begin with, I noticed that Roger does not have an IEP, so we will not be going over that. An IEP is an individual education plan. What we will focus on is what his test results mean. So let's look at that first. So we are looking at Roger's Oklahoma School Testing Performance Results, or the OSTP. And we are looking at the results for his English Language Arts section. These areas here, are called the reporting categories. Basically, that's referring to the standards that he was assessed over. As you can see, the standards here are reading and writing process, critical reading and writing, vocabulary, language, and research. So now I'm going to go over what each category means and how Roger scored. So for the reading and writing process category, it tells us if Roger can use a variety of reading and writing processes, and it tells us if he can understand a variety of literary and informational readings. It also tests Roger's ability to demonstrate his understanding of the writing process, and Roger's performance, he scored an achieving expectation. So that means that he is demonstrating that he knows how he has the ability for that skill, for that standard. Okay, so next for the critical reading and writing, Roger's score was, again, he achieved that expectation of him, and this means that he can use critical reading and writing skills, critical thinking skills in his reading and writing. In this section, Roger had to examine and he had to understand complex literary and informational texts with a range of kinds of writing. He also had to show his understanding by writing for different reasons and to different audiences. So he's doing really well. So moving on to the next category of vocabulary, which measures Roger's ability to apply his word knowledge. This area tested Roger's vocabulary by looking at his reading and his writing, or his reading skills and his writing. Roger had to show his vocabulary through his reading to show that he understood what he was reading, and also through his writing by applying or by using his vocabulary in his writing. So Roger again scored achieving expectations, so meaning he demonstrated this skill effectively. Okay. So the next category here, as you can see, is language. And this assesses Roger's ability to understand grammar and mechanics, for example, spelling and punctuation use in our reading and writing. He was also measured on his ability to, I already said that, I'm repeating myself. Roger scored achieved in this area as well. Okay, and then the last area is the category of research. This category assesses whether Roger can find true information and then tweak it or improve it and discuss that information. He had to find information, decide if it was true and valuable, and then discuss it through his writing. He placed an achieved score here as well. So he demonstrated that he can do those things. Roger has scored achieved in all the categories, and he was placed at, his performance level here is placed at advanced. His Oklahoma Performance Index is a 336. So a category of 300 is where you want to be. So he has went over that at a 336, and he is placed at performance level, which is kind of a summary for all of the categories. That's an advance. He's placed advanced. So it indicates, his scores indicate that he's very strong in ELA. And I would like to challenge him going forward by giving him some advanced reading and writing material in his assignments, not to add more work, but just to add some work that will add more deep thinking to his existing assignments so that he can continue to grow and not stagnate or not get bored. I'm thinking about maybe switching assigned text with higher level text, or maybe including some more thoughtful questions or prompts for his projects. For now, I'm thinking maybe just going one grade level higher with his assignments and see how that goes. So Roger is doing very well, and I have enjoyed having him in class. Do you have any questions for me before we wrap up today? Okay, well, thank you again for taking the time to come in, and please reach out if you have any concerns or questions for me. Okay, thank you and take care.